Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing with excitement after the shocking news that the Las Vegas Raiders have officially acquired STEFON Diggs, a move that could potentially redefine the team's offensive dynamics and set the league on fire. Fans and analysts alike are scrambling to process what this could mean for the Raiders' upcoming season, as Diggs is no ordinary wide receiver. He's a proven star with a track record of electrifying performances and a knack for making seemingly impossible catches under pressure. The timing of this acquisition seems almost cinematic, as the Raiders have been seeking a game-changing player to elevate their passing game. And now, with Diggs in the fold, the potential for explosive plays appears limitless. Conversations across social media, sports podcasts, and fan forums are already flooded with predictions, speculations, and debates, with many arguing that the Raiders might finally have found the missing piece to compete at the highest level. Some skeptics, however, question how quickly Diggs can adapt to a new system, teammates, and coaching philosophy, and whether his presence alone can guarantee the team's success, given the challenges that come with integrating a high-profile star into an established roster that has its own rhythm and chemistry. Analysts are dissecting every aspect of this deal, from salary cap implications to strategic fit, and the consensus is that the ripple effects will be felt throughout the league, forcing rival teams to rethink defensive schemes and coverage strategies in anticipation of Diggs' arrival. Rumors leading up to this announcement have been swirling for weeks, with insiders dropping hints and cryptic statements that fueled speculation about a major signing. The Raiders' front office had been reportedly scouting wide receivers aggressively, looking for someone who could not only stretch the field but also serve as a reliable target in high-pressure situations. STEFON Diggs, known for his precise route running, elite hands, and football IQ, emerged as the ideal candidate, and whispers of negotiation sparked fervent discussions across sports media. Fans began connecting dots, noticing subtle shifts in team strategy, off-season priorities, and subtle social media interactions between players and management. Betting markets started adjusting odds on Raiders games, reflecting the anticipated impact of Diggs' presence, while fantasy football enthusiasts recalculated projections, imagining the stats Diggs could rack up alongside a quarterback eager for a top-tier receiving threat. The excitement wasn't just confined to Nevada. Rival cities and fan bases were also analyzing what this acquisition meant for divisional battles, playoff chances, and the broader NFL landscape. The allure of seeing Diggs suit up for the silver and black created a buzz that transcended traditional Raiders supporters, making headlines across national media outlets and igniting discussions in sports bars, gyms, and online comment sections. This deal, officially confirmed by team sources, marks a strategic gamble with high stakes, but the promise of game-changing talent, explosive plays, and unforgettable moments is enough to make even the most cautious observers sit up and take notice. STEFON Diggs' journey to the Raiders has been one of talent, perseverance, and calculated career moves, and this new chapter adds another layer of intrigue to his already storied NFL career. Known for his time with the Buffalo Bills, where he became a cornerstone of the offense and a favorite target for Josh Allen, Diggs consistently demonstrated an ability to change the outcome of games with his skill set, route precision, and clutch performance. His reputation as a meticulous worker, film analyst, and competitor makes him not just a physical threat on the field, but a mental asset in game preparation and leadership. Raiders fans are buzzing with anticipation, speculating about how head coach Josh McDaniels and offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt will leverage Diggs' unique skill set to create mismatches against opposing defenses. Analysts suggest that pairing Diggs with the Raiders' current roster could result in innovative play calling, dynamic formations, and a more aggressive offensive approach, with the potential to dominate both short yardage and deep threat scenarios. Meanwhile, locker room dynamics are another topic of speculation, as veteran players and newcomers adjust to the arrival of a high-profile star whose presence inevitably shifts roles and responsibilities. Rumors suggest that Diggs' work ethic could inspire teammates, while also raising the bar for performance expectations across the board, creating a culture of competitiveness that could elevate the team's overall output. The narrative surrounding this acquisition is rapidly evolving, with every practice, press conference, and preseason matchup offering fresh angles for discussion and anticipation. Some insiders are even suggesting that the Raiders' decision to acquire Diggs reflects a broader strategy aimed at immediate contention rather than gradual rebuilding. While the team has had flashes of brilliance in previous seasons, consistency has often been elusive, and adding a receiver of Diggs' caliber signals a commitment to turning potential into tangible results. Sports analysts are comparing this move to other blockbuster trades in recent NFL history, debating whether the Raiders' front office has pulled off a masterstroke or taken a high-risk gamble with uncertain long-term returns. The chatter around the NFL is electric, with commentators, pundits, and former players weighing in on the potential implications for both the Raiders and the wider league. Fans are drawn into the conversation, passionately debating how the offense might evolve, which defensive schemes might counteract Diggs' abilities, and whether the Raiders' quarterback can maximize this new weapon's potential. Even casual observers are captivated by the story, as the drama of a star player changing teams carries a narrative that goes beyond stats and standings. It's about identity, ambition, and the pursuit of glory. Analysts point out that Diggs' impact won't be limited to just touchdowns and receptions. His presence changes how opposing defenses allocate resources, potentially opening opportunities for running backs, tight ends, and other receivers to shine. The story is unfolding like a thriller, with every tweet, insider report, and press conference adding suspense to what could become one of the defining storylines of the NFL season. Speculation has also centered on how this signing might influence upcoming drafts, trades, and free agent movements. Teams observing the Raiders' aggressive approach may accelerate their own plans to reinforce their rosters, creating a domino effect across the league that could reshape competitive balance. Analysts note that high-profile acquisitions like Diggs often trigger strategic countermeasures, forcing rival coaches to innovate and rethink conventional approaches to defending elite receivers. Rumors of further additions to the Raiders' roster have begun circulating, with whispers about potential offensive line reinforcements, complementary receivers, or even tweaks to the defensive unit to match the heightened expectations set by Diggs' arrival. Fantasy football managers are particularly attentive, forecasting how Diggs' chemistry with the quarterback could lead to record-setting performances, while betting markets adjust lines to reflect the anticipated surge in scoring potential. The excitement is palpable, with stadiums, fan zones, and digital platforms becoming arenas for speculation, analysis, and predictions. Behind the scenes, team strategists and analytics departments are likely dissecting every nuance of Diggs' performance, from split-second route adjustments to situational efficiency, aiming to extract maximum value from this high-profile acquisition. This isn't just a player joining a team. It's a seismic event that affects planning, morale, public perception, and long-term strategic positioning, cementing the signing as one of the most talked-about moves of the offseason. As the news spreads, reactions from former teammates, coaches, and rivals add layers of intrigue and drama to the narrative. Social media erupts with highlights from Diggs' past performances, fans sharing clips, memes, and commentary that amplify the hype surrounding his transition to the Raiders. Former Buffalo Bills teammates publicly express excitement and well wishes, fueling speculation about how Diggs' personality and leadership will integrate into a new locker room environment. Pundits dissect potential matchups, teasing the possibility of immediate highlight reel plays that could redefine the Raiders' identity and electrify the fan base. Every statement from the Raiders' management, coaching staff, and Diggs himself is scrutinized for insight, subtle cues, and underlying strategy, making this acquisition a constant topic of conversation. Analysts suggest that Diggs' presence may also influence the team's marketability, ticket sales, and brand positioning, as star power often translates into commercial opportunities and broader recognition. Rumors of behind-the-scenes negotiations, undisclosed incentives, and strategic planning sessions create an air of mystique, leaving fans and commentators alike imagining the potential outcomes, shifts, and storylines that could emerge from this blockbuster signing. The anticipation is building, creating a narrative that feels as much about spectacle, personality, and suspense as it does about X's and O's on the field. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The excitement surrounding STEFON Diggs joining the Raiders has not just captured the imagination of fans, but it has also sparked intense debate among sports analysts and insiders who are dissecting the implications of this move. The immediate question on everyone's mind is how Diggs will gel with the Raiders' quarterback and offensive scheme, a topic that has generated countless theories, mock plays, and animated discussions on sports networks and social media. Observers note that the integration of a high-caliber receiver often requires adjustments across the entire offensive unit, from line protection schemes to timing patterns, route combinations, and pre-snap reads, all of which demand seamless communication and chemistry. Rumors suggest that the coaching staff has been secretly planning specialized drills and offensive packages tailored to maximize Diggs' strengths, with whispers about deep field play concepts, crossing patterns, and motion usage designed to exploit mismatches in opposing defenses. Meanwhile, fans are creating viral content, memes, and highlight compilations of Diggs' best plays, fueling the anticipation and amplifying the narrative of him being a transformative addition to the team. Discussions even extend to rival divisions, where coaches and defensive coordinators are reportedly studying film obsessively, trying to anticipate how to neutralize Diggs' impact while adjusting their own personnel and coverage strategies. The story isn't just about a player joining a team. It's a ripple effect across the NFL that has triggered tactical recalibrations, social media frenzy, and an almost palpable sense of anticipation for the upcoming season, making Diggs' arrival one of the hottest topics in football circles. Rumors have also circulated regarding the locker room dynamics and leadership hierarchy following Diggs' arrival, generating intense speculation about how veterans and young players will respond to the presence of superstar. Diggs is known not only for his on-field excellence, but also for his professionalism, work ethic, and influence in shaping team culture, elements that insiders suggest could have profound effects on morale, discipline, and competitive intensity. Observers speculate that his presence might inspire younger receivers to elevate their game, create healthy competition for targets, and push the entire offense to reach new levels of performance. At the same time, there are whispers that adjustments in play calling, snap distribution, and even contract negotiations might occur as the coaching staff balances the integration of a high-profile talent with the contributions of existing players. Analysts have also suggested that Diggs' arrival could impact other positional units, such as tight ends and running backs, as defenses adjust their coverage schemes to account for the new receiving threat. The speculation extends beyond the field, with fans imagining the chemistry, inside jokes, and camaraderie that could develop in the locker room, turning training sessions, practice routines, and team meetings into potential stories of leadership, mentorship, and personality clashes. Sports media have seized on these narratives, publishing articles, interviews, and opinion pieces dissecting how Diggs' character and performance could catalyze both transformation and tension within the team, making every move, interaction, and decision a subject of scrutiny and debate. Fantasy football managers are particularly electrified by Diggs' move to Las Vegas, as projections for receptions, yards, and touchdowns are being recalculated across leagues, generating a frenzy of trade discussions, waiver pickups, and statistical analysis. The anticipation of watching a top-tier receiver in a new system has triggered comparisons to historic receiver transfers and blockbuster trades that reshaped fantasy landscapes in previous seasons. Analysts and enthusiasts are scrutinizing quarterback tendencies, offensive line performance, and red zone efficiency to predict how Diggs' integration will translate into fantasy points, touchdowns, and big play opportunities. Betting markets have also responded, with sportsbooks adjusting point spreads, over-under totals, and prop bets to reflect the perceived impact of this signing, demonstrating the ripple effect that a single acquisition can have on various facets of the sport. Social media is ablaze with debates about how Diggs' skills might translate in different scenarios, from deep passes to third-down conversions, with fans speculating about potential touchdown combinations, route trees, and highlight reels. Insider reports hint at specialized drills and targeted coaching sessions aimed at maximizing Diggs' output, further fueling speculation about his ability to dominate games and redefine offensive strategies. The combination of analytical projections, betting adjustments, and fan excitement creates an ecosystem of anticipation where every practice update, preseason game, and stat line is dissected, discussed, and dramatized as part of the ongoing narrative of Diggs' transformative potential with the Raiders. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.